Come to our kitchen today, and I'm saying our kitchen because my wife is here.
Hello.
And this is our first guest ever on this YouTube channel, so you guys should be pumped. Guess what? Today is her birthday, and of course we're cooking a little something in here. Okay, so today is her birthday, and you know, it's COVID-19 and I can't really take her anywhere right now, and we want to be safe, of course. So guess what we're doing? I'm going to cook her a little something. She loves eggs Benedict, so I'm going to make that for her. And also we're going to make a hash brown. We're also going to make a homemade Hollandaise sauce as well. Let's just say you're in for a treat today. We're baking cupcakes. She asked me for cupcakes today as well. She also we're also making some whipped cream as well. Yeah, so that's a lot of things to
I can't wait.
So, but I know she's excited for that. And basically, let's get this done. We're making some cupcakes, right? So I just bought one of those packs. Basically, some of you, I'm pretty sure you've used some of these, and we want a cupcake because you want like a chocolate cupcake. I didn't buy some for the cupcakes, but this is okay. You just have to be creative with it, honestly, and get it done. So let's do it. So we don't need that much, so I'm only making half. I've just basically cut this in half, as you can see, and I've just also did the ingredients in half. As you can see, basically I already have my oil, I've said to use milk, and also I have my egg in there as well. I'm beating this together. Combine it. You can do it by hand using a whisk, or you can just use your hand blender. Try not to make a mess. Don't forget to butter your baking with a cupcake container, or you're using anything else. It's simple that you do. Ooh, and the oven is ready. It's calling me now. It's very safe to do halfway. You can be creative and use some sort of cereal which you can put on top like that to look really amazing if you want. Okay, cupcakes are in, and a little surprise. Okay, so I'm going to start off by peeling the potatoes first. So next, we're going to make our hash brown. So I'm just going to grate all the potatoes right now, and also I decided to use a bit of carrot first of all for sweetness and also color. Okay, let's get that done. And when you do grate it, so that's the texture you're looking for right there. And if you look at this grater box, I'm not using this side or that big side, because these are too tiny. I'm using this side right here with those holes. Okay, so the texture you have is that, and also the carrots are like that. I'm going to combine the two together. I'm all done right now. I've just finished basically putting in, shredding everything together. As you can see, the carrots and as well as also the potatoes. So I'm just going to season my my ingredients before I bind them together. So I'm going to put a bit of garlic powder, black pepper in there, and I want more color in there, so I'm putting some parsley in there. This is roasted garlic pepper in there, and I'm also putting a bit of Italian. If you follow me by now, you know I use a lot of these ingredients. Okay, let's check on our cupcakes. That's clean. That means they're done, and you just have to take them out now. That's it. Most of you usually want and say, well, but you don't seem to be measuring your ingredients. I'm kind of old-fashioned, honestly. I do things by feel, by touch, by seeing, and honestly, that's why they even taste amazing. I know you should measure stuff, but honestly speaking, the more experience you gain as you keep cooking, you don't have to measure everything. So I will definitely put all the ingredients in the description below, but each time you see me cooking, I never really measure. I usually just like put like that, and then I'll tell you roughly. Okay, so also put some flour in there. I'm putting in 2 eggs. And let's combine this up. You know what? Let me just get in there. There we go. It's like working a dough. If you've done any sort of a dough, it's like working a dough. So as you can see right now, it's basically, first of all the ingredients are all together, married together, and when I squish it like that, it stays together. See that? So that's a good thing, because when I do it, I want to make sure everything stays. Okay, so basically right now, as you can see, I'm just getting this formed, and it's not too thick, to make sure that it cooks fast enough. And of course, I'm gonna finish them in the oven. So you can make them in shape really at this point, whether you're making a square, a star, I don't know, rectangle, doesn't matter, but I'm just doing that. And also for me, what I prefer to do, I'm going to do some of these with breadcrumbs. So see that? So as you can see right now, I'm just going to put some breadcrumbs on them. They already have the color, as you can see in there, but I'm just want to put this breadcrumb on here. You don't have to, because I'm going to make it actually to make 2 different distinctive different ones, so that you can actually see the difference. But as you can see here, so this one would basically be done. You can have something to shape them for you if you want. You can buy something which you can use for shape. I don't care for shape anyways, it's fine. But as you can see again, still, look at that. It's like basically making a chicken palm at this point. As long as 24 inch each of them will cover, right? I'm trying to see, make sure
Or they go in the pan first?
yes, before they go in the oven. Taking them off right now. Start with this side.
Do you have enough room there?
Right here. See, I might better get a minute. Yeah. Well, what do we have? Right? I'm just going to start by putting in the ones without the breadcrumbs, because the oil will start, you know, acting funny. That's that. And then, all right, put in like probably 3 in there at once. And the other one, want them to get too close, because they're gonna get stuck together. You're looking for a golden color. That's what you're looking for. I mean, you can do them and finish them from here completely, but I'm just going to do them probably halfway, and sometimes the potatoes may not cook properly. So what you're looking for is a nice crispiness behind this. If you look at behind right now, look at that. That's what you're looking for right there. It's nice and golden. You see all the colors coming through. You can finish it off from the pan right here, but you don't have to. For me, I'm just going to finish them basically from the oven. So we have these deep frying, and also the color you're looking for, because these are bread. We put breadcrumbs on them basically. They won't definitely look. They won't look the same way as these, but they will be more or less something like that. So let's see what these look like right now. You want to turn them fast enough because breadcrumbs kind of starts to burn, to look weird. So now I'm going to turn this over right now. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. That kind of golden color, that's what you're looking for right there. Okay. Turn that over as well. Now look at that. That is nice and golden. And basically I'm going to finish them off in the oven, and then we'll move from there. Okay, now it's time to do the poached eggs as well as the Hollandaise sauce. Let's do it. I'm going to use 2 eggs. It's better if they are room temperature, by the way, just so you know. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna put in my eggs in there. So I'm putting in a bit of vinegar, and then I'm putting in a little bit of oil, and that's good enough right there. So right now we're putting in our egg. So this is what I'm doing, like that. Break it and put it in like that. Now since my wife is pregnant, we're going to do it close to well done. And while that is still going on, because we don't really have to watch this, we keep watching. So what's key here, when you're doing your eggs, when you're doing your Hollandaise sauce, it's important that the eggs you have do not become scrambled eggs. Now that's the tricky part. Some people are not very sure on how to proceed with that. Okay, right now I'm just first of all gonna beat them a bit. Okay, like that, and then I'm gonna put it down here. Make sure your water is not bubbling, it's not boiling, but it's just hot enough that it's just bringing that steam. It's that steam you need to actually help you make your eggs better, your Hollandaise sauce. So now you have to keep beating this, like you literally need to keep doing that. Okay, see that? And as you beat it, you see that it start to change a little bit of color slowly by slowly. And if it's getting too hot, you every now and then you might need to lift it up a bit like this. As you keep going, there's a stage where you will reach that you be clear that it won't become scrambled eggs. But at this point right now, as you can see it, it's very dangerous. You can definitely make scrambled eggs. Okay. Some people use butter, which is you get your butter and melt it, and you use butter as you make it, but we are going to use what we have, which is oil. Okay, so now you need to multitask at this point. Look at that. As I do that, I pour in oil, and the more you beat it, and the heat, that little bit of heat, because the egg has to be cooked, right? And you pour your oil slowly. You never want to put all your oil at once. At this point, I'm going to put this on the side. I'm going to take it off the heat because I see it's warming up a lot, and I'm gonna make basically scrambled eggs. So I'm gonna move it on the side. But again, at this point, that's what I'm using. Like, say if you have like a rag, put your rag like that. It might help to hold everything for you. Okay, so that now as I go, see that? The tricky part here is beating your eggs constantly, and then I'm gonna take it back to the heat as we continue going. Again, avoiding to make scrambled eggs, of course. Now, the more you beat it and the more oil you put in, basically, the bigger the volume it will become. Someone might tell me, Ronald, I'm gonna go buy it, I'm not gonna make it. Well, it's up to you really, but I'm just showing you here how it works. And you could use your hand blender if you had it, but you have to make a bigger volume. I didn't want to use mine in here because the volume wasn't that much. Yeah, I don't have that much volume that I was making. Okay, but when I make sure, look, so at this point you're safe because you see that, I mean, it's typically yellowish, but you see that consistency all around yellowish. At this point it will not become scrambled eggs. So you're safe now, but you can keep going. Again, keep taking it off a little bit, right? So it's that steam which keeps cooking. You release that steam to go away a bit, and you can keep, the more oil you add in and the more you keep beating it, the more volume it becomes. It doesn't become thinner, it becomes thicker as you go. It becomes more and more thicker. So I'm gonna put it on the side a bit right now, right here. Okay. And I'm gonna keep going. I know some people may be shocked, like, wait, that's how they make hollandaise sauce? They put in oil and a lot of oil like that? Yes, it's the oil that makes it, or it's the butter that makes it for you. So you kind of pump in a bunch of calories in there, just so you know. Okay. I hate to be that guy who tells you the truth, but that's a reality. Okay. So here we go. That's looking good. Now you might ask me, can I put in all the oil at once? No, you cannot. You want to put in slowly by slowly, because you don't want to make something else other than your hollandaise sauce. Now as you can see, I'm transferring it because what you want is that mild heat to keep, or mild warmth, which keeps making it for you. But as you can see from where we began, look at that. That looks beautiful, right? Look at that. That's a beauty right there. Woo! That looks good. Now let's check on our eggs. Now the way I see it, she wants hers pretty much well done. So in this case, that will be like, say, where we need it to be. We don't want it medium rare or anything like that. So that is bouncing back. That's actually how she wants it right now. Before I used to make it like, say, maybe medium, but that's how she likes it right now. Again, because remember she's pregnant, she has to eat food which is respectfully cooked in that way. So I can continue to add in more oil to make a bigger volume, but we don't need any more hollandaise sauce. Basically, this is enough. And I actually don't care for hollandaise sauce myself. It's only more for my wife. Now I'm going to season this up a bit. I'm going to give it a bit of black pepper in there. I have a lemon here, so I'm going to put in just a little bit of lemon juice in there. So something like that's about enough. Now, so this is what you're looking for, consistency. You want to make sure when you hold your spoon like that and everything's not going off, that is an amazing consistency right there. Okay, so that looks good. See, that's good. Woo. And we're done. Basically that's it. As I said, it cannot cook right now as long as again don't put that heat so high. It's better. Let's make some whipping cream right now. So I won't make too much. I'll make that much. Again, it's like half. I bought 35% cream, and I'm gonna put in, you need to put some vanilla in there extract. I would say about a quarter of a teaspoon, that it is, and also put in about a tablespoon of sugar in there as well. So now we have our sugar, we have our cream, we have our vanilla extract. Now it's time to just basically whip it. As I said, because I'm making a very small amount, I cannot really, again, it's always a good trick to use this, by the way, so your bowl doesn't go around. So you always have your cloth, just make a little circle like that, then your bowl can actually sit in it like that, so it does not move so much. So now the key here, if you're doing it by hand, is making sure that you're whipping this constantly and faster. If you look at it, it basically is gonna start become thicker the more you do it like that. So you don't always have to buy pre-done whipped cream. Again, sometimes you don't know what goes in it. In this case, you know the cream, so you just have to put in whatever else you want with it, right? So as you can see, it's starting to become a bit thicker. But you want it to be thicker than that. So you keep beating it, but you don't want to overbeat it. If you beat it beyond the stage where it should be, that I'm going to show you, yeah, then you're turning backwards. You'd be basically making water or something like that. So when you're beating anything, or when you're whipping or something like that, like the same thing I was doing for the hollandaise sauce, the reason why I'm not tired yet is because you don't want to do that. Doing this makes you tired. So usually you want to use just your hand. So basically you want to do your hand like that, right? So that all you're doing is your hand going from right here, not overworking your entire body to get tired. It is, I don't want to overbeat this, so basically this is done. Okay, so look at that. Basically that is perfect. When you have a peak like that, you always look for that peak. If it's like that, doesn't drop off, that means you're good to go. So let's see this. Look at that. You can even take it out like that. What used to be cream, which is used to pour out, now you have it on your spoon. That's good. Woo. That's good. Alright, now we're going to set up everything. Look at them. So see, you have this side which is with breadcrumbs, and then this one here without breadcrumbs, and they all look lovely, and they are all completely right now cooked. As I said, I was finishing mine in the oven. Okay, so let's do our setup right now. So there we go. As you can see, we didn't have the female, and besides we don't really care for that. We're using this one here is turkey, and I'm gonna use those two. I'm gonna do two on each side, like that, just so I show you everything. Basically that's like a setup right there. We have that, and next we're going to have our eggs. So again, I was saying, would have done it otherwise, but she wants has to be well done right now, because you know how when you're pregnant. Same thing also for the turkey. The turkey has been also cooked off, because again, as a pregnant woman, they say you should not eat basically processed food unless if it's completely fully warmed up. That's what we advise at least. We have one of those. Put also some of our hollandaise sauce right there like that, and right here. Look at that. Basically, that is it. I don't have fresh anything. Just to give it some color, I'm just gonna put a bit of, let's say, some dried parsley on there like that to give it some color. But in general, that's what we got. And I want to show you basically an example. So I'm gonna put on 2 of these here. One is breaded, one is non-breaded. Right now I just want to get this set up as well. As you can see, we are basically done here. You are at home, you don't have a piping bag, just scoop it on like that. It's so good. It's going in your stomach anyways. Look at that. Or you can be smarty pants and you can do what we do in school. So basically, if you want to make some kind of a shape, you can do that. You can do that. See that? That's how you make it fancy, and it looks like that. And then I can put that little one on top like that, and that would be it basically. So I mean, there we have it.
It looks delicious.
And there you have it. She likes hers well done, so that's why the egg is well done. But if you want yours medium or something like that, you can definitely do that. But for her,
Just leave it hot with her.
so basically that's it, guys. Thank you for coming to our kitchen once again. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Again, tell us what you've made for your mother or friend or whatever for their birthday. But this is it for us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also check out in the description below basically for the full recipe for everything here. And also don't forget to comment. Tell us what else you'd like to see on my videos. If you have been watching, you know I do a bunch of different videos, right? So please, again, leave me a comment to let me know what you think. Thank you guys. Bye now.
Bye.